Good afternoon, dear professor. My name is Darwin Villavicencio. Today we'll be explaining the principles of language assessment. The principles of language assessment it is the concepts formed the following: practicality, reliability, validity, authenticity, and washout effect. Practicality. Practicality deals with the administrative process involved in assessment. An instrument includes making, giving, and scoring a test. Some other details like time scores and results are also addressed. And costs. Thus, tests should not exceed available bakery limits. Time. The length of the test should be reasonable back for students and teachers. Clear instruction should be easy to understand to avoid confusion. Proper use of ratio. Human or materials ratio should be where being avoiding waste. Reliability refers to the consistent results of the test. For example, in the test some students of two different dates, the results should be similar and among the terminology of reliability we shall focus on the following aspects. Learning relative ability of factors such as the length or uncertainty of the examining effect that result these factors interfere on the final test results. Inter-rater reliability consisting between different results when scoring. It happens when two or more scores agree on the test results. In other words, the scores provided by examiners do not change. Text administration reliability. External conditions such as the light noise ignites the effect does the exam. Photocopy the classroom, the temperature inside the classroom, and the quality of the desk and the chairs. Test reliability measure the errors common the property formula the test on the test with ambiguous. Validity. The University of the Texas 2021 class thus refers to the degree to which a test scores can be interpreted and used for his intended reports, and validity is of very much important because it refers to the degree at which our resulting scores can be used to make meaningful and useful influences about the X-mini, comfort, or any parts the following. Content relative validity. Content validity refers on the measuring on the all important content of the subject matter, thus show access most on the content converged in the course. Criterion relative validity. This is relation between an external standard if they match the test is validity. Content relative validity evaluates whether the measure does in the supposes to measure in the terms of the content skills to be assessed also considers the idea of subject. Authenticity. The fourth principle hand refers to the test include that can be represented in the real world or that similarity and real world does use natural language and conceptualized entities. Okay, main characteristics of this principle are contained language that is naturally as possibly includes meaningful, relevant, and interesting topics. In the first does replicate in real world does. For example, in an oral production lecture, a teacher demands students to role play a situation. In the fifth principle in watchback effect, in watchback effect in 2020 state, that's in the trend using education to describe the influence either beneficial or detrimental of that assessment, of the teaching and learning that presents and preference for that assessment. The main characteristics of the test provides a beneficial watchboard and positive influence on how to in how teachers alter learning change. So adequate peers is more formative in nature than so much. In conclusion, Principles of language assessment. In conclusion, an effective language assessment must be practical, reliability, validity, and authentic and ensure be safe to administer generative concepts results in the measure of what is the actual intent to access. In addition, authentic tests should reflect in the situation and have a positive impact of teaching promoting best preparation and feedback for the students. Thank you so much.